Welcome back to Insight. We're at Indiana Physical Therapy. We're with Chris, and we want to talk about some of the hot and cold therapies that you guys might use. And that's pretty standard, right? Hot, cold.
Right. It's pretty common treatment used after therapy, or sometimes at home as well.
And what's the benefit of each? Like, how do you know when to use which?
It kind of depends on the injury, how long you've had it. General rule is typically early on you're using ice. Once the pain calms down, you're using like heat, hot pack type thing to loosen up tissue and stimulate some healing there. If
people are trying this at home, is there a point? I mean, what's the general guideline to apply ice? Because obviously you can do some damage if you don't, if you ice it too long or too much.
Right. Early on, like that first 7 to 10 day period, you're using ice. Generally, you don't want to leave it on more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes max, because there's some thought out there that it actually increases blood flow to the extremities if that's where you're icing, because the body thinks it's kind of getting frostbite, so it's trying to warm the tissue up again.
Gotcha. So, and the goal when you've iced something is to do what? Is it reduce swelling, reduce pain? Should I feel better after I ice?
You should feel less pain. It should be some reduced swelling if there's a lot of swelling there. It works by reducing the amount of blood flow to that area, so it increases your pain threshold a little bit and reduces the pain signals to the brain. So you should feel a little bit better after you do it.
And so then you said once the pain kind of goes away, that's where you might introduce the heat. For what kind of ailment am I going to apply heat?
Generally, heat's better used with stiff joints, stiff muscles. More just when you're feeling kind of tight or restricted, as opposed to painful and really sore.
Now, what's the best way to apply heat?
There's different things in here. We use we can use moist hot packs, hot gel packs. If it's like hand or fingers, you're using like a paraffin bath, because it molds around the fingertips a little bit better. That warms up the tissue and you get some movement there a little bit better.
Now, at what point am I need to call you guys in? Okay, this pain's not going away. I've tried icing it down and then and then heating it up. And what point do I need to come into Indiana Physical Therapy?
Generally, pain should start to get better within that 7 to 10 day period, because that's a typical inflammatory response. Pain's high early on, and then it should start to drop if the inflammation is calming down, if you've been icing consistently. If it's not, then you should see someone, either give us a call or contact your doctor and see if they need to do anything further.
Is there a point where you guys use ice and or heat as part of the healing process? I mean, so when I come in here, you're going to apply the ice or you're going to apply the heat?
Yeah, typically I like to ice people after they exercise, just because you're going to get a little bit sore from the exercise. It'll help reduce some of that soreness and discomfort. Sometimes heat can be used to loosen up tissue and joints before we do some things, if someone needs that, to make it a little bit easier to mobilize that tissue.
If somebody wants more information about anything that you guys offer at Indiana Physical Therapy, what's the best way to find out more?
They can contact our office at any one of our locations, or a business office.
Okay. And you got a great website too at indianapt.com?
Correct, yeah.
Awesome. And again, don't let that pain keep going. Come in, because with direct access, they can come in and see you right away, right?
Right. Most insurances we can take right away.
indianapt.com if you want more information. We'll be right back on Insight.